Welcome back. Now for some defense contracting headlines. The United States' newest service is spending some money. Space Systems Command announced that Space Force has issued 4 awards worth a combined $88 million. The contracts were awarded as part of the National Security Space Launch Program, which secures heavy launches for U.S. Department of Defense and intelligence community payloads. SpaceX was awarded $14.5 million for multiple efforts, including further development of the engines for the Falcon 9 and the Falcon Heavy rockets. United Launch Alliance will receive $24.4 million for further development of the uplink command and control for the Vulcan Centaur rocket. That rocket is expected to fly for the first time next year. Rocket Lab will receive $24.4 million for upper stage development of the Neutron rocket that it's building. Blue Origin, who lost out to ULA and SpaceX in the earlier Phase 2, was issued $24.4 million for cryogenic fluid management for Stage 2 of its New Glenn rocket. Space Systems Command expects to award more prototype projects early next year. The Navy started receiving more advanced jet fighters. Boeing will build 78 total new aircraft in the Block 3 configuration. That version includes an advanced cockpit system that is built around a touchscreen display as well as targeting network technology. It also includes network improvements with Distributed Targeting Processor Network, or DTPN. The network will help link all of the sensors in the aircraft and ships to help create a more complete operational picture and to help make smarter targeting decisions. The Block 3 jets are also built for 10,000 flight hours. Earlier jets max out at 6,000 hours. The jet is also stealthier than earlier versions. Boeing expects to deliver 2 aircraft a month. The U.S. Army announced that Lockheed Martin has won a second-round contract worth $9.6 million to continue work on the Army's first integrated electronic warfare signals intelligence and cyber platform. The contract is considered Other Transaction Authority, which is intended to help speed up prototyping contracts. This one in particular is for the Terrestrial Layer System Brigade Combat Team, or TLS-BCT. It follows a 16-month prototyping period that involved Lockheed Martin and Digital Receiver Technology, which is a Boeing subsidiary. The system will be mounted on a Stryker vehicle and it is expected to be critical in taking out modern and sophisticated threats. We're getting an idea of how much the DoD will have to spend next year. House lawmakers approved plans for a whopping $740 billion defense authorization bill that provides billions more in equipment purchases than the White House had requested. It all but assures steady growth in military spending next year. The budget policy measure passed by a bipartisan 316 to 113 vote, and it includes a 2.7% pay raise for troops starting in January. This version also includes sweeping changes to military sexual assault prosecutions and has language that requires women to register for a potential military draft. Most notably, it includes $24 billion in funding above what the White House requested. The cost mirrors plans approved by the Senate Armed Services Committee earlier in the summer. It's also a victory for Republican lawmakers who have criticized President Biden's proposed military budget, saying it's insufficient to counter threats like a growing Chinese military and worldwide terrorism. It also contains several provisions related to Afghanistan as lawmakers continue to attempt to address the messy military exit from the country. The bill will require the administration to report to Congress on the threat posed by al-Qaeda in Afghanistan, what American weapons have fallen into the Taliban's hands, and why the U.S. military left Bagram Air Base. When we come back, personal finance expert Jeanette Mack talks about smarter ways for managing credit.